4.4, new subject in the denominator. We want to make the variable in the bracket the subject of the following. Let's start with I. We have 100I equals R, but this is over PT. So we have the subject, which is P, as a denominator, or in the denominator. So we get rid of the fractions by multiplying both sides of the equation formally by PT. So we'll be left with 100I equals PTR. We then divide by TR to get 100I over TR, and we'll be left with P. Therefore, our P equals 100I over TR. 2. I equals NE over R add NR. Again, we get rid of the denominator, so multiply by R plus NR. So we're going to put I into brackets R add NR, would therefore be called NE. We expand the bracket to have I R plus I NR equals NE. Which means our I and R will now be called NE. We subtract IR minus IR. This means our R would then be NE minus IR, we divided by IN, and we are done. I. We have 1 over F equals 1 over V add 1 over U. We want to make V the subject, so we can have 1 over F minus 1 over U equals 1 over V. The left hand side will be, we can have an LCM of FU, so that means that we can multiply here by U and multiply here by U. We can then multiply here by F and multiply here by F. That means we're going to get U over FU minus F over FU equals 1 over V. That means that V minus F over FU equals 1 over V. We can then swap, inverse both left and right, so we're going to get FU over V. So this is U over U minus F equals V over 1, which implies V equals FU over U minus F. That is method 1. Method 2, we have 1 over F equals 1 over U add 1 over V. If I consider all the fractions together, the 3 fractions, this and that, the LCM will be FUV. So I can aim at getting FUV. So I multiply here by UV and multiply here by UV. Then over here multiply here by VF, multiply here by VF, multiply here by UF and multiply here by UF. That means I'm going to get UV over FUV equals VF over FUV, add UF over FUV. Since all the denominators are FUV, it means that I can then equate the numerators. It means UV will be equals to VF add UF. I'll group the terms with V together, so I'm going to get UV minus VF equals UF. That means that I can factorize my V, so I'm going to get V into brackets U minus F equals UF. Hence, V will be equal to UF over U minus F as above. IV. IV, I have CD over 5A equals PT. I multiply by 5A to get CD equals 5A PT. But I want to make A the subject, so I divide by 5 PT. So I'm going to get CD over 5 PT equals A. Or I have CD over 5 basically that is the only way. The V C equals A add B over D add E. Want to make D our subject, so we clear the denominator by having A into D add E equals A add B. Because D is over here, we expand the bracket so we get our D. So we have AD add AE equals A add B. That means that our AD will be equal to A add B minus AE. Hence our D will be equal to A add B minus AE. We are dividing by A. Try exercise 4C.